Hello, hello, my fellow trucker and owner operator. This is Mimi, your girl. Yes, today I wanted to come because it's that time of the year again, time to do your tax. hmm And so I wanted to share three things that you need to have together to have your tax ready. So if you're watching this from my Facebook page, please subscribe to the channel. My YouTube channel is the same name almost, Buckstroke Business Learning Channel. So if you're watching this from YouTube, my YouTube channel, join us in the Facebook group. We get a lot of videos there and more. We just give you blueprints on how to create your company and start your Buckstroke business. So that being said, today I want to talk about the three things that you need to make your life easier and make the life of the person that is making your tax, doing your income tax, filing your tax. So those three things are your income. I know some people will be like, duh, Mimi. Yes, you need to get your income together. Secondly, you need to have all your expense together. And third, add documentation. Keep proof of those expense and those income. So that being said, for the one that doesn't know me, my name is Mimi. I've wear a lot of hats for the last several years, but I like business. Anything that is related business, I've done. My main business is the hair braiding. I have a hair braiding shop, and now we also have a truck business, a box truck business. So we run. Uh, Box truck business right now. So, and I have the group. I'm the admin of this group. So that being said, but I have a bachelor degree in MBA. So, and we also have a tax business. That's why I'm here talking about tax today because one thing we used to do income tax for individual, but I'm really passionate this year about the tax season because I've seen the gap between because people go to tax professional and then they be good in business. But I was so excited. I'm like, there is so much thinking that I see that we can write off. But that's subject for another video. But today I just want to get people to get ready for tax season because you don't want to get leave any money on the table. You need to get everything so you know the income that you make during the year and you know how much you spend on the business. So don't leave. Make sure you get all the things that you spend during the year on the business. Because why? That reduce your tax liability. So let's say you make 200,000 in the year in your box shop company, but you keep during the year you keep record of all the expense and your all the expense are together come to 100,000. So that means your taxable income will be just 100,000. But for somebody who wasn't organized during the year, they don't have it and they cannot recall it. The issue maybe they're gonna say, "Oh, I think I did this, I did this." So they're gonna end up just adding up like maybe worth of 20,000. So that means the left to be taxed on 180,000. Don't make that be you. So take the time to get it. Just so let's go to the subject. Go back. I get excited and I get distracted. So the three things that you need is your income. So I'm gonna go a little bit in detail about the income. Income can be a W-2. You'll be like, damn, Mimi, we owner operator. I know. But some they start in the 2020, you know. So they had a regular job and they got an income coming from the bus truck company. That's why I'm mentioning W2. Don't forget none of your income because that can get you in big trouble. So Any W-2, any place that you work, that W-2, make sure you get the W-2 before you file your income. Secondly, the second income for owner operator will be the 1099. All the company that you work for throughout the year that you provide delivery service for locally or interstate, they have to issue a 1099. If you're not sure if they're gonna do it or not, go back to your record, get in touch with them, find them the contact, call them, email them, find out that they haven't forget that they gotta make you a 1099. This is not a big deal when you have just work with big company like Amazon or like big company that handle like a big fleet. But if you are working with small company, like you got a little contract that was 5,000 in your city with a store that you deliver for them. Those kind of things they can forget. So go back to everybody that you work for. Make sure they're gonna issue the 1099 because there is a due date for them to do the 1099. Thank God it was in the 31st of December. It's up to the 31st of January that they gotta do it and send it out. So how you can be Mimi? How can I find out all the company? I kind of forget. You can call those things. Go to your bank account or your bank account. Um, you can see payment that they deposit. Add up those from the beginning, the 1st of January 2020 to the 31st of December 2020. I know some of those money didn't hit our account yet, but I think this week all of them gonna come. So add up those income and write down name. Like say if you work for company Z, you make 3,000. Write the name, the contact number, and how much you made for them. Let's say you work for company L. Write in. You work for Nolan Transport. Write the name and write how much you made with them. So get in touch with them. Make sure they're gonna issue you a 1099. So when you get all your 1099, that's your income, 1099 income, add them together. It's possible that you did all the 1099 work. I don't know, maybe you were a driver, 1099 driver for somebody, or you did a Uber or Lyft, any of those kind of things. Put them together. You can go back to your bank account to find out. Sometime when it's small company, some of them pay the employee by Zelle. Some cash out. I done it. We are a small company. Some of my drivers sometimes they don't have time to wait for the direct deposit to come through. So I send them cash out. But make sure you report it in your 1099. So you get all of those and another stuff that has an income, child support, alimony. If you get those are income. If you got an employment, a lot of us got an unemployment last year. You win a lottery, all the income, everything that you receive as a payment for something, that's the income. That was first. So if you just join us me, I'm talking about three things you need to file your income tax. To file your tax. So don't make a mistake. So the first one was the income. I talk about it, W-2, 1099, winning, lottery, child support, alimony, unemployment, anything that you receive, social security, stuff like that. The second one is your expense. And for owner, operator, box truck owner, three big thing that we can get a write-off expense that can help us reduce our income tax liability is the fuel expense. That's one thing. People don't keep up like really with those, but if you knew, you have to keep up because that can be a big write-off for you. And you're not cheating. This is money that you give to another company that you spend on your business. You did not eat it, so you should not be taxed on it. So keep up. I'm gonna give a worksheet, a lot of worksheet. I done them. I'm gonna put them in the group so for people to keep record of this stuff throughout the year. But I mean, if you haven't done it, don't panic during 2020. No panic. We have a solution. Go back to your bank account. Most likely, you were paying your fuel with a debit card or a credit card or your cash app card or something like that. Go back, add all of them together, print your bank statement, and add all the fuel together. If you can do it, I know it's annoying to do it for 12 months. If you got a kid that can add it up, use a calculator, making them work because those kids they make us buy stuff for them. We more so it's time that they do something for the business. Or you got your mom that stay at home, or you know somebody who's not working right now. Pay them 100 or 200. Give them your bank statements, your 12 bank statement. Tell them to go through and highlight all the fuel expense and add it up for you monthly, and then do the year, you know. So do those. For the fuel expense, that's one big write-off for people because those fuel for box truck and we can, I think the other time we calculate, I think per truck we spend about like 40,000 or something in the year. So keep up with those things, okay? Because if you don't do that math, you might just roughly estimate that you spend 20,000 while you are spending 50,000, especially the people who go over the road. So claim everything that you can claim. Don't leave no money for the IRS. Okay? Do it legally, but if you deserve a write off, use it. So the next thing is we spend load board. Any business related, we spend money on load board. VAT, some of us got all of them. VAT, truck stuff, trucking, any software for to manage your business. You can write it off. Get them together. The fee that you spend on the ELD, that initial payment that you make, don't forget it. Add up those monthly fee that you make in case for the one that do the monthly fee, but for the one that just pay one fee for a year, don't forget nothing. Even if it's $2, add it up. Okay? So, and for a lot of us, we work for this. We have a dispatcher that get us the load. Don't forget those 10% or 15% or 20% that you pay to them, or you work under career. Don't forget those. Don't forget those fee that they cut out of your check because what people forget sometimes. Let's say you work for a company, Kadima Transport. Lot of the time, like you did a delivery this week and your pay was 5,000, okay? But I have some administration fee and stuff like that. I will, instead of giving you 5,000, maybe you're gonna end up getting 4,800. So the 200 was administration fee. Some company they will still report how much the 5,000 as the income you made. The administration fee they're not gonna report it. You need to add it up those one and make sure when you get your 1099, see if it's not included in it. The amount is fine. If it's not, make sure you write it off as an expense. So three big things for trucker is load board fee, any fee for the business, ELD trucks, parking where you park your truck, the fuel expense. So for the one who doing it over the road, you can claim uniform. Everybody can claim the office supply, travel expense, the per diem food allowance. You can claim that. Add up to those two things. A new work related fee, drug test. That's what I was telling you that I was excited this time because there is so many little things that you gotta be in the business to be aware about. Like a drug test, um, driver license renewal, DOT physical. Those little fee or like getting a blanket or getting a high paying GPS. Those are things that somebody gotta be in the business to know about those little fees. Because I mean, there is good tax preparer, but sometimes the driver himself forget about those little fees. But I was so excited. I was telling my husband, I'm so excited about this because now I know the tax and I know all the little thing that we have to get for our truck business. So that's a plus. So think like that. Drug test, yeah, even if it's 125, you add it up. UCR, how much you pay for your UCR? Your MC fee for the one who's starting in 2020, your BOC3, all those are expense that you can write off. Okay? Don't forget it. Taxes that you pay for the one that is driving the semi truck. Most of us, uh, I think they call it highway tax or something. They got a name for it. I forgot it. So those are expense that you can, and the one that got the business in the house, home office, you can write off that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I told myself this is gonna be a 5 minute video, but I'm pushing it. Yes, but I'm gonna wrap up. So another tax deduction that you can have for the one that got a kid, child tax credit, earned income tax credit. You know, if you went to school, the American Opportunity Credit, those kind of credit, you have to remind, get them, if you qualify for them. You know. So I'm talking about three things that you need to be ready to file your tax. It will make your life easier. It will make the person who doing your tax their life easier, and most of all, it will make you get the maximum write off. Okay, and avoids audit. So I was saying the first one is get all your income. W-2, if you got any W-2, 1099, any payment that you receive that is more than $600, they should issue you a 1099. If you have drive for Uber or any of those type of thing, you did pizza, child support, any kind of income, make sure you put all together, all the documentation. Secondly, is the expense that you spend those expense. BOC3, if you for the one who started in 2020, BOC3, MC, uh, LLC formation, all of those fee, business license fee, you have to write off all of it. ELD, loadable fee. If you pay magazine, when you stop your truck, parking, toll, if they're not reimbursed by the company that you work for, office supply, home office deduction. That's a big, I can do hour and hour on that just for having um your business address being your home. A home business, you got a lot of write off there. So DOT physical, renew your license, all of that. Uh Registration. Don't forget all that. Make sure added up all of those things. Like I was saying, I will post in the group file that you can print. So during the year 2021, you can keep up, have a good bookkeeping system. Keep up with the list of the people you work for, uh, the contractor that you have to pay. And one thing before I forget, if you hire somebody and you paying them money, make sure you report that too. That's the expense. Because let's say, okay, I have you have a driver, you pay them 10,000 through the year because they were driving for you. Make sure you make them a 1099. If you don't know how to make the 1099, reach out to me. My phone number is in the group, on the YouTube video, in the comments. Reach out to me. I can do the 1099, or I can send you to anybody. I can show you how to do it. Make sure you make it 1099. Anybody that you pay more than 600 during the year 2020, you need to make them a 1099. Why? Because that will reduce your tax liability. If you pay 10,000 for your driver, and let's say the example that we use, so you got 100,000 left after you take off all your expensive fuel, UCR, all those subscription, mileage and stuff like that. You got 100,000 left, but you pay your driver 10,000, and you make it 1099 for that. So you tell the IRS, look, I did not eat all that 100,000 that is left for. I give 10,000 to my driver. So I use my African accent. The strong one. Look, Iris, do not tax me on that. So my taxable is 90,000. Okay, my people. All right, let's go back serious. I know I still got accent, but that one was the strong one. So that go the thing. That's the same thing. So and maintenance and repair. Don't forget that when you do your expense. I know I'm bad. And then the third one is the easy one. Documentation. Keep proof of all the expense or all the money that you get in. Because the IRS, they do audit. And when they do audit, they're not gonna take your word for it. Okay, so and keep your record. I think the record keeping is like up to 3 years. I'm not sure there. I have to verify. I don't remember exactly how many years, but it's keep your record. Always keep them at the end of the year. Put everything together in somewhere, classify everything, and that's it. So keep it. If they come back, need it, fine. If you don't need it, you give. Okay, always keep record of how much you got. Keep your 1099, keep your W-2. And if somebody pay you cash, ask for receipt or some kind of proof that they pay you, and keep that record. Any expense, even if you pay out of pocket cash, it's not from your bank account, keep all your receipt. Let's say maintenance, do you do on your truck, you clean your truck, all of those, keep the copy. And like subscription and stuff like that, always print the invoice that they send you, because some company they keep it just like 6 months or stuff like that, or the invoice when you work for a company. Oh, one thing I forgot to, for the expense, the factoring fee. Yeah, that's the expense too. So keep receipt of everything. So the three things we have: keep up with your income, add up all the income you got. Second is add up all the expense, and the third, have a receipt of everything. So thank you for watching today. I hope I didn't keep you too long. I wanted to do a 5-minute video, but I get so excited. This is two things that I was passionate about. It. I like number. I'm a nerd. Um, I like tax, and I like a business that is making money, which is the box truck. So that, but we have to be careful. We gotta do our tax properly, because you don't want that money to come and hit you in the sour, hit you in the face. Because if you got too much income, which we do, and then you don't have a write-off, you don't remember your expense, then you're gonna even just claim 20,000 expense and be left out of $180, and you got no saving to pay the tax. So do your due diligence, do everything, put your income together, put all your expenses together. All right, thank you. That was your girl, Mimi. So until next time, I'll say bye, and reach out to me if you have any question. My phone number is 404-322-8827. If you have any question, leave a message or send me a DM. Watching this from the YouTube channel, Join our Facebook group, Buckshot Business Learning Classes, and like our page on Facebook. Or if you're watching this from Facebook, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Buckshot Business Learning Channel. All right, thank you, and let's go make that money. Again, and sorry, got to tell you guys, Happy New Year's.